Hi girls, so if you want to learn how to actually blend with more of a natural look, then this video is for you. I know I got comments on my last tutorial about how you blend, so I did one with a lighter eye, with a lighter lid, and a darker crease, and a lighter brow. So here's this one, and then I went with a darker lid, smoky eye with a darker eyeliner, you know, for more of a dramatic look. So these are more natural colors, so you could do a daytime and a nighttime, or if you're busting out and you need to go to work super quick, these two are pretty quick to do. So if you want to learn how to do them, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. So the first eye is going to be the, we'll start off with the most simple eye. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, 150. Not my favorite types of palettes, but I only got it for $4.50 at Target. I know these came out in like the Christmas time. I saw that they were on clearance and it went down like $1, yada yada. But when I went yesterday, I noticed that they were still there and they are now 70% off, so $4.50. I took it, and I'm going to do both eyes with this palette. So it's drugstore, cheap. Anybody could do this, I promise. So let's get started with the first eye. Alright, so from this palette, I'm actually only going to do the neutral colors, the browns, just because I know that's like a simple, easy, if you're starting out, you want to definitely go natural. Okay, so we're going to go with a brown, any brown you want. I'm going to go with like this shimmery dark one. And all I'm going to do is apply it right here to my lid. Pretty simple, yes? Let's do it again. Okay, so it's on the lid, right? Now, to blend it up, this is where people get a little confused. You want to use a little bit more force on the lid, and when you move it up to blend, you kind of just take your hand away and just do it nice and slow and very soft until you want it at the height that you really want it at. And that's blending. You don't want to just keep going really quick and hard on it. Just nice and soft, and lift your brush. Just keep lifting it up. Okay, so it looks a little darker on the lid and a little bit lighter up a little bit further. I don't want to go all the way up because this is a simple, natural look. Okay, so we went with the dark, correct, brown. Now I'm going to try a kind of like a tan color. I'm going to use the same brush. All I do is I just wipe it off on a towel and take a different color. So this is a lighter color, and I'm going to put it under my brow. So it gives it more of a highlight, right? Now I'm going to take a little bit of a lighter shade of a brown and blend it from the dark to the light. You see that? So we start off with the dark, pat it really hard, get your color on there. You can build it with multiple times. Then you're going to take a lighter brown and blend, which means I'm taking my hand off of my lid slightly and rubbing it very gently and moving it upwards. Nice and soft. Okay, now back to that light color, blend them all in. And you can even take it down and around. So it goes from dark to medium to light. Okay, now that is the most simple eye that you could do that's most natural, just because it's like straight on the lid. You don't have to be precise with it, and just keep blending. Okay, so that's that eye. Let's go ahead and start this eye. Okay, so for the more complex shading, simple, we're gonna go with a lighter lid, an inner dark, and then light under the brow. So that's like your main I don't know, that's just like the main way that most people do, is they tend to go light, medium, and light, just to make your eyes pop a little bit more. So what we're gonna do is take like a lighter color. I'm gonna take this color and pat it right on my lid. Now, as you notice, I'm not using any primer. So if you don't have time for this and you're off to do this in the morning and before work, and you're just like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to do makeup before work, I have no time, I don't do it right, take the time. Practice makes perfect. Seriously, like, I could get ready with my hair and makeup within 30 minutes flat and I'm out the door. So follow these simple steps and I promise it'll probably be super simple if you keep trying. Okay, so again, white or a lighter color on the lid. You don't have to go super bold and bright and white, just natural. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the color actually, but it's a light white. And I'm actually going to apply that also under here. Okay, it's got a little shimmer to it. Now I'm going to start off with a light brown. And I'm going to take it into my crease and have a little bit more force. And just do it like a wind wiper motion. Wind wiper motion. Right into the crease. And keep going. And then, like I said, blending it up, you want to remove your hand from your lid, nice and soft, and up you go. Same wind wiper motion, just lighter touch to it. Okay, so there's our base. Now I'm going to take a little bit darker. And I'm going to take just a darker brown to get really into the crease here to make my eye pop. So a little bit darker, right back into that crease, right where your eyeball is and your line is, and a little bit more force, wind wiper motion right over the eyeball. And do it again until you have the desired look that you want. It's getting darker. I'm gonna actually try to find something a little bit darker. I might go with a chocolate brown, really chocolate brown in there. And keep pushing down in there. And bring it up a little bit, but take your hand away. Okay, now you're gonna go, well, this is all gone. It's fine, that's just kind of your base. And then we can pack it right back on for that lighter color. It's okay. There's no rules in makeup. I don't know what people think, like, oh, you have to do it like this, you have to do it like that. You know, makeup is made for every color, every brightness. Do what makes you happy, that makes you feel good. You know, if you don't feel like blending, then don't blend it. I don't know, this is up to you. Makeup to me is an art, you know, and all art isn't the best, right? But someone will love it. And if that's you, do it the way that you want. I'm not saying I love to do bright, crazy, bold eyeballs. I'm sure you've seen them. I don't care. People usually tend to go, oh my god, that's so cool. One, because they're afraid to do it, and two, they don't know what it's going to look like when they try it. So practice. Sit in front of a mirror, do a couple colors, see what you like, blend away, and create something. That's all I'm saying, is it's creation. So hope you take that to heart, because honestly, like, if you're afraid to do makeup, there's really no reason. It's an art form. Brushes. We use it for art, right? Same thing. So if you're an artist, you like to draw, you like to paint, same thing. It's just with makeup. But also, makeup, you can remove it. It wipes right away. Start right back over, right? Don't be afraid. Honestly, don't be afraid. Back to what I was doing. So, back into the crease, a little bit darker, and blend it up slightly. And if it's like, oh, it's way too dark in there, we can fix it. Everything is fixable. Seriously. Okay. So that's about as dark as I'm gonna go. So you can see the difference. Here's a dark lid, and we're gonna have a lighter lid. Let's go back in with that, our lighter color, and pack it right where it was again. I'm gonna actually go a little bit lighter. Blend it up. Okay. I am going to go with more of a nude color up here, so that's not so white. I've used the same brush this whole time. Two different looks, people. Same brush, it's all right. So there's two different looks, one with a darker lid, one with a lighter lid, all blending. Okay, so let's review. White, pack it on, and if you start to do your blending and you see that it has fallen on your lid, you go back right over it. It's okay, it's not a big deal. And then again, you want to go darker inside this crease, so a lot more pressure, and then you take your hand off of it so it's like the tip of your brush and you blend it up. And if it's too dark and you get a mistake, find a lighter brown and pack it on top. It's okay. This side, again, darker color on the lid, pack it really hard in there, put it inside the crease, and then lift your brush and blend it up. So now let's complete the look. Okay, so there's two ways that I'm going to show you to do eyeliner. One with a pencil and one with the brush. Now my favorite one is a gel liner, which you've seen in all my other tutorials, but if you're not advanced and you don't want to use gel, you always got a pencil and you always got a brush. Let's get started. Because I'm doing a darker lid, I'm going to do a more dramatic liner. Okay, so you're going to take your liner, and people say don't like stretch out your eyeball. I don't know where there's been scientifically known that somebody's been watching somebody from the time that they were putting makeup on till they were older to get wrinkly eyeballs. I don't know. I don't find that to be true at all. So if you need to stretch it to get in there, go ahead. It's fine. I don't see there's a problem with that. But if you don't want to, you know, lightly do it next to your lash. But for me, I don't care. So I want to get as close as I can to the lash line. So I'm just going to rub my pencil right on my lashes. Simple, right? Okay. Now, because again, like I have a darker lid, I want to use it under my waterline. If you're afraid to do this, don't worry about it. You don't have to. Yes? Okay, on to the bottom. Again, follow your line and your lashes. Now they say if you have smaller eyes, you don't want to go all the way through, because then it'll make it look a lot smaller. So you want to just go halfway. Again, who knows if that's true. So I like to go pretty much to the center of my eye. Okay, now you want to blend it out. You could use a brush or you could use a smudge brush, either one. So a smudge brush looks something like this, with kind of like a spongy hard tip, and then you have a liner brush, which is just really thin and whatever. Well, you could use an angle brush or something like that. So I'll show you what both do. So I'll go with this one, and I'm going to just smear it out. So what this does, it kind of just not makes it so harsh looking, or you know, if you're kind of crooked, it's okay. Just smooth it out. And also to the top. This is the time where you'll be able to take any of those lines that don't match, or you may have went a little bit larger on one side, to smooth them out. So that's what this, or you can use this one, which I like to use usually in the corner to like fade it more, I would say. So there's that eye with the liner. Let's go ahead and use this one. For this one, I'm not going to use a pencil because this is more dramatic. I'm going to use the liner brush, so this little guy, and I'm going to use an eyeshadow, and I'm going to go with a black shadow from that same palette, and I'm going to rub it right again onto the lash line, okay? More natural, right? And again, you start out light, and if you want to build it to darker, you could do that too. And I'm going to take it again underneath the lash. And if it's too light, keep going. It's easier to build than to take away, so little at a time. So it's more of a softer, natural look compared to a smokier, natural look, if that's even possible. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a smokier eye because you've used the darker on your lid, so you might as well smoke out the whole eye. If you're gonna go a lighter color here, you don't want to go so dark on your liner, because when you do your eyelashes, the light color on the lid makes your eyelashes look bigger because it's not in the way of a dark liner, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my eye shadow about this, you know, this light. And if you see all this fallout, it's okay, you can get rid of it. So you want to use your foundation brush that you might have used earlier and just wipe it away nice and lightly. And if you still it's still too dark, add some concealer. A couple dots right under the eye, on the bridge of the nose, in this area, on your Cupid's bow. And you can use your finger and smooth out anything that you see that's a fallout. See, my finger got a little dark because there was a lot. Now I'm going to use this finger, do the same thing. Actually, I didn't get enough on that one. Magic, it's gone. Voila. And then you can use your brush again just to even things out. I had already put on my foundation and my blush, so it didn't look too scary. But you can see the two different eyeballs. And now we're going to put on our lashes, which is just a mascara. You don't have to do fake eyelashes or anything like that. So you can curl them or not curl them. I curl them because I look like I have like Snuffleupagus eyelashes, you know, from Sesame Street. They just like go straight down, you know. So some of you think, oh, I don't have lashes, take a curling one to it, it's okay. Mascara, choose any one that you like. my new favorite, which is the Jordana Best Lash Extremes, where it's like $3. Amazing. So I'm gonna do this one so you can see the difference between seeing it, you know, with a darker eye versus a lighter eye. So you can already kind of see the lashes through with a lighter background of the lid. Right? So the other side, they probably won't look as big and full because of the darker lid. So did I get some on my lid? A little bit. Oh my god, crisis. I'm just kidding. It can be wiped away. It's not permanent, so don't freak out if you think you messed up, because everything can be fixed. So we grab a Q-tip. Take it right there, slightly just rub it, and it's gone. Like magic. It's all about magic. Let's keep going. So you can see how like more full they look over here. But you can't tell how full they are, even though they're about the same, because of the darker background, if that makes sense. So look at my. Anyways, so let's finish the bottom lashes. Now somebody's asked me about like, well, how do you do bottom lashes? Here we go. Here we go, people. Here we go. Let's get all organized. Okay, let me pull up my mirror up here so that you can watch. Okay, so all you want to do is tilt your head down, eyeballs up, so that your eyelashes aren't, you know, touching your skin or anything. So get them up as high as you can and just, I want to say jiggle, but it's like back and forth motions and down, back and forth motions and down. And then you take the corner, very light, and try to get the inner ones. You don't want to apply a lot of pressure on your bottom lashes. All you do is jiggle it back and down, jiggle it back and down. Very light on the hand. And there you go. And if you see some pieces that are just very thick on the end, pick it out. And after they dry and you want them to be even thicker, keep applying mascara. It's okay. If you like that spider look, keep going with it. If you don't, then one coat's good for you. Alright, so this is the lighter eye. This is the darker eye, and both of them together. Now I hope this video helped. I know I got a lot of comments in my last tutorial about blending and how great I blend. It's pretty easy. I hope you follow what I have just told you about taking your brush off, you know, not so hard, and blend up, and then you could just take, you know, colors and just, you know, take a lighter color and just go right over it if it's too dark. Everything is fixable, I promise. So, hope this helped. Please comment below. I do write, if you have any comments, please let me know if you're not getting them, because I don't like the way that this new comment is. I used to be able to see that it went right back to the person that I made the comment to, and I don't see that now. So if you're not getting a reply back from me, please let me know, because I know that I write you guys back and I love it. And again, you're your own artist, so create your own looks. Hope this helped, and talk to you guys later. Bye. Let me know if you aren't getting them, because gotta get the eye boogers out. Don't want to apply. Voila.